Hi everyone, here is Akhtar. Welcome back for another hero showcase, and today I want to talk to you about one of the best heroes in the game. It's Phocas. So, this is Phocas. It's a legendary hero, a support one with the green mark and from the Doom Legion faction. He is a unique hero in the game. He can, with his ultimate, reduce all cooldowns of one ally, give this ally a 100% turn meter, increase his attack by 40%, which is really great, and also his ultimate cooldown cannot be reduced or increased by other effects. This is amazing. This is very great because he is the only counter to Ben Austin today at the moment. Okay, Ben Austin will increase all your cooldowns, but if you have Phocas in your team, you will be able to use this skill because it's not affected by increased cooldowns, and you can give back the cooldowns of all the skills for one ally. This can be game changer in a lot of situations. But this is not everything about this skill. If you have his third exclusive, the ally to who you give the extra turn at the cooldown will have 50% chance to act one more time after the first bonus turn. That means if it's a great DPS, maybe like Lucifer act first. He killed one target, maybe another one if he is exclusive 3, and you use Phocas behind, you increase 40% of Lucifer attack, you gives him back his ultimate and 100% turn meta. Lucifer can kill 2 other targets and maybe he will get 50% chance to have an extra turn. That means you can kill everybody in one row, just thanks to Lucifer and Phocas. But it works well with other heroes. You can use it on supports, on tanks, on Margarita if you want, on everyone. If you want to revive an ally, use it on use the revive with Luna, use Phocas, give back the revive skill to Luna and revive another ally. Use it twice to increase your shields, maybe, I don't know. This skill is amazing. It's one of the best skills in the game. So, now let's talk about his passive. Whenever an enemy will die, Phocas will get an extra 20% turn meter. Not 20%, but 24, 28, 31% turn meter for every enemy dead. Okay, this is amazing. He will play very often if you kill enemies, especially in PvE during waves. Okay, and also he will increase all allies turn meters by the same amount, 31%, whenever an ally will die. This also can be game changer, because if you build him a very tanky with maybe Luna, a very tanky Luna or very tanky Catherine, if you have an hero dead in your team, I don't know, maybe on the first turn against a nuclear team, you have an ally who dies, and so he will increase his turn meter and maybe he can use his ultimate and cut the enemy team. So maybe you can revive your ally, maybe you can increase your all turn meters of your heroes, put a shield, I don't know, but this is a very interesting in a lot of situations. And if you get his exclusive 2, he will increase 15% turn meter for the ally with the lowest turn meter at the end of each turn. And this is super strong because if you play a high DPS right before Phocas, then your DPS will have the lowest turn meter at the end of the Phocas turn, so he will get an extra 15% turn meter. This is great. He is also nice for his second skill because he has only 3 turns of cooldown on it, and he can grant Immortal on all allies for 1 turn. And this is nice. The first exclusive is not that great. It will give 1 layer of heal for 2 turns to every ally, but he won't heal that much because you don't want to put some effect, some healing effect on him, so this exclusive one is not that great on him. His basic attack is also nice because, okay, he will deal decent damages based on his defense, so this is nice, but also he will decrease 15% turn meter to the enemy, so it can be great, and also he will have some 100% chance to reduce the enemy attack by 20%, so you will have more survivability on your team. How to build him now? You have to increase the maximum HP, the maximum defense first, because he will deal damages on this first skill using defense. Okay, so maximize defense first, HP then, and speed. He needs a lot of speed, but maybe you want to play him right after your DPS. Doing this, he will be able to make the DPS act 1 extra turn, and this is very optimal. And that's pretty all. You don't need other stats on him. Maybe some tenacity would be great to sustain more. In terms of equipment, mine has only HP set. Okay, this is not bad on him, but I recommend you to use only defense ones. Maybe you can use the classic defense plus 20%, or maybe this one to increase also some crit rate if you want to deal a decent amount of damages using his first basic attack. This one is great on him because it will increase both defense and tenacity. It's one of the best you can bring on him. And yeah, this one is also nice because he will get a lot of HP and tenacity and also effect res, so this one is great. You can also use this one to increase his speed if you need some speed, and if you have the first exclusive, he will get some healing effect, and this will be nice using the continuous heal, and also some effect hit to apply the attack down. Okay, so this one can be nice on him. Others are not really great. Maybe this one if you want to build him very speed with a lot of speed. Sorry. Okay, so that's really all for the stuff. Now let's talk about artifacts. Here I recommend you to use some defense one with defensive stats, HP, speed and defense. Same here, HP or defense, it's the same. And here some speed one with defensive substats, okay? That's all for the stuff. Then let's talk about his emblems. This is what I use on him. Okay, so first of all, the defensive one, it increases his defense. He will receive more heals. He will heal a bit whenever an ally will die. This one is also great on him because, as you just saw right before, thanks to his passive, he will get some turn meter when an ally will die, so this one will be nice on him. He will heal a bit, take less damages, he will take less damages, critical damages with this one. With a high defense, he will take even less damages with this one. He will heal a bit when he receives attacks with more than 25% of his own HP in one single attack, so this one is great. And finally, you can bring to him some extra HP with this one, or maybe this one, so he will protect an ally if this ally takes too much damages, or maybe this one if you need to increase his speed, okay? Use this one to increase his HP. This one, yeah, I used this one on him to increase his healing effect using the first exclusive, but this one I don't recommend to use it because he don't heal that much, okay? So I recommend to take this one instead, so you will lower the dot you will receive on him. And this one is nice, so when he has a shield, he takes less damages. This one And one more time, I took this one, but both of them are not that great on him if you don't have the first exclusive, okay? And maybe I would recommend to take this one on him. So for every layer of buff and debuff he will apply, he will increase his own speed. So this one can be nice. This one can be great because you have some chances to reduce the cooldown of your skills by one turn whenever you will use them. So this is nice. This one is also great on him because it will you will have 30% chance to remove one layer of non-controlled debuff at the end of the turn, so it could be interesting. And I used this one so it can have a chance to increase an attribute debuff, so it can increase the duration by one turn of the attack down on the enemy. But maybe you want to take this one instead, so it will survive more at the beginning of the turn of the wave. So this one could be nice. This one can also be nice if you want to heal the first 3 turns. It's up to you. Now in terms of aura, yeah, I don't have any aura on him because I never focused him. Yeah, let's see what we have here. Some healing effect, you don't need a healing effect on him. Restore self HP, you don't need that. You don't need effect hit. Basic attack, you don't need some attack on him. And crit rate neither. Crit rate neither. Okay, no need of mastery, no need of increased damages. Maybe this one it can be nice, so he will he will heal himself when he will use a skill, so this one can be nice on him. Other blues are not that great. You want to increase his speed, so this one can be a nice choice. Okay, mastery is not great. Extra HP can be nice. Maybe this one can be nice if you want him to be more tanky. Reduce the damage taken. This one can be nice on him because you don't want him to die really fast. Okay, so this one is a great idea. Crit rate you don't need, damage you don't need. This one can be nice, so he will heal your allies. But one more time, if you don't have healing effect on him, he won't heal that much. Okay. Effect hit you don't really need, maybe to apply the attack down 20%, but it's not a great debuff, so it doesn't matter. This one you don't need because he doesn't kill enemies, and this one neither. And in terms of legendary auras, maybe you can use this one to increase his speed. It's a great one. Or maybe you want to use this one if you use other DPS, so he will increase your damages. Maybe you want to use this one, so you will also increase the damages of your other allies. Or this one can be nice on him, so he will restore his own HP. This one is great. It will be amazing on him because the higher the HP, the fewer the damage he will take. This one is broken on every hero, I think, in my opinion, on every healer and support and tank heroes. So this one is a great choice. You don't want some attack. You don't want some. Maybe this one can be nice if you want to apply more often the attack down on the basic attack, but I don't really recommend to use it. Don't want to increase damages and to have leash. Okay, so yeah, that's all. I think, yeah, you have a lot of choices for him. Okay, so let's see some basic arena content. In this case, I'm using Phocas with Ben Austin. So Phocas will use his ultimate on Ben Austin. So my Ben Austin will increase a lot the cooldowns of enemies. Okay, this is very strong in arena because enemies won't have a chance to do some skills. So yeah, they can't win the fight without using their skills. Look at this. So I'm using space, I'm using Ben Austin, so I increase the cooldowns once, and then okay, I'm using Phocas. But before, look at the cooldowns, okay? It only increased one turn the first time, so this one I'm using again one more time Ben Austin, and I'm using a second time this skill, and look at this, all their skills are in cooldown, 3 turns cooldown. This is very, very strong. Okay, so now let's see a Phocas with another team composition. It's a nuker team. This one is one of the best arena team in the game, especially if you replace Luna by Asindo or Nezil, both exclusive one. It could be really, really strong. And look at this, okay? It's very fast. My space plays first, and then my Bizidon gives a lot of offensive buffs to Margarita and an extra turn, so you don't even need speed on Margarita. And then look at the damages here. She is nuking the entire enemy team, so only one hero is remaining, but I have Phocas. You don't need to have some speed on Phocas because 4 enemies died in the opponent team. That means he gets more than 100% turn meta thanks to his passive. So now he gives back the cooldowns and an extra turn to Margarita, and she can launch one more time his ultimate. This is very, very strong. Okay, so let me show you another example. Here I have 3 allies dead. My Luna is here. She will revive 1, as you can see here. Okay. But this hero will die again. But I have Phocas. Phocas get the city, the cooldowns to Luna, and an extra turn, so Luna can just come and revive one more time. So yeah, Phocas is great. Imagine in this team composition, you have Luna, you have Catherine, you have DPS. You can use Phocas to make your DPS act one more time to deal more damages, or maybe your DPS is dead and Catherine is dead, I don't know. You can use Phocas on Luna to revive your other heroes, or maybe you want to be more tanky, so you will use the ultimate of Catherine with the shield and Phocas on Catherine to increase even more the shields on all allies. All depend to you. All is up to you. Okay, let me show you now what kind of team you can use with Phocas. So this is ROM 30 and I'm gonna use Phocas with Hezonja. Hezonja has the highest attack in my team, so Phocas will use his ultimate on Hezonja. Okay, this is very important. My Ben Austin will make Hezonja act use his basic attack more often, so it means more dots on enemies. My Luna is here to get some heals and maybe a revive if I need some, and also to apply the debuff resistance to my heroes. And my Catherine is here to apply the counter attack and the shield so my heroes can inflict more dots and etc. Look at this. First wave already done thanks to Phocas and Ben Austin. Phocas made Hezonja use his ultimate one more time, and with the first exclusive it's very, very powerful. So yeah, Phocas in this kind of content is great. But maybe you don't need a Phocas here. Maybe you can replace him by another DPS. It would deal the same job here. I don't know. So yeah, the second wave is already cleared and now plays to the boss. So I'm applying some HP burnings here and a bit more HP burnings, as you will see, and my Phocas will make Hezonja play one more time. So this is the first turn and both enemies here are dead. Only the boss remaining, okay? First turn, enemies dead, only the boss remaining. And now the goal is to apply a lot of HP burnings on the boss, maybe 5 per turn per boss turn if I can, and my Phocas is here to apply the Immortal, maybe some continuous heal on my heroes, thanks to the first exclusive, and also to make Hezonja use one more time his ultimate. And this is strong because my Hezonja is the only DPS in my team, so if it's great to use a Phocas to maximize his DPS, okay? So as you can see, yeah, one more time, ultimate thanks to Phocas. So yeah, the boss is dying quickly. Here I'm using Luna for the heals, but you can imagine to use another healer. You have Deschanel, she will do the same. Fiona will be amazing here because on her basic attack she also heals. So with the counter attack from Catherine, it would be also as much great as Fiona here, as Luna here, sorry. And yeah, the boss is already dead. Phocas is also one of the best heroes you can bring in the Green Tower of Mark, thanks to his second skill, the Immortal. Trust me, the last stage, the stage 30, is really difficult because the boss is hitting super hard using his ultimate. This is crazy. Even with my tanky team here, my Hezenja can't stay alive. Okay, the last boss hits very hard, and also my space is dying against this boss. So yeah, without the Immortal, it would be really hard to beat the boss. Otherwise, you have to have crazy stats on your heroes. So yeah, Phocas is a great option. You can have him here. So the waves are not that difficult, as you can see here. Enemies are dying very fast. Okay, so the second wave is almost over. I'm doing this stage 29 in auto. I'm farming it thanks to these heroes. It's very efficient, so I get a lot of green mark at the end of the run. In auto, it's great to do it. So these heroes are very helpful here. They are strong, and as you will see here, the boss doesn't hit that much on my heroes, okay? So they can stay alive really easy. This boss doesn't hit much in comparison to the last boss, okay? So I'm applying some debuffs, and my Phocas will help my Hezenja use more often his ultimate. Yeah, as you can see, 2 times per turn when he has his ultimate. And the boss is already dead on the 5th turn. So yeah, Phocas is really great. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, as usual, please like, comment and subscribe, and then see you soon. Bye bye.
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.